Charles Barkley had some comments about him during All-Star Weekend, and I think Kevin heard it. This is my opinion. My opinion is that Kevin knows what he said, and this is why. Barkley's comments was that KD is a follower, not a leader. It was pretty harsh talking about him. Now, on yesterday's broadcast, I want you to take a listen here. KD used the word leadership or some variation of it 6 times. Listen.
This was a complete team performance. What impressed you most?
Our leadership. I think our leadership won this game. We struggled with spurts of the game, but everybody was talking. Our coaches was leading us, players were leading us, and that just helped the ball go into the rim and helped us on defense.
A knock on this team has been fourth quarter play. What did you see from your group in that final period?
Like I said, just our leadership, man. We came through and everybody was talking on the same page. We made big shot after big shot, and we got stopped. So credit the leadership of the coaches and the players.
How do you feel about KD's response there to Charles?
I can't be mad at it. And the reason I say that is because it's already been said and well known that KD leads the way that he leads. He leads by example. He's not really the guy that does a lot of barking. He's not a guy that, wants to be in front of the camera saying all the right things. And that's just not who Kevin Durant is. I think there's different forms of leaders. You have guys like Kevin Durant. Then you have guys like LeBron James, who's very vocal and speaks on everything that's going on, and has his hands on everything that's moving. And you have guys like Damian Lillard, who is cool as a fan, gets along with every teammate, encourages it. So it's always different forms of leadership, and to sit here and try to make it seem like it's one right way to go about it, that's just not the case. You have to cater to every situation differently. You have to lead in every situation differently. And I think Kevin Durant has been the best leader that he can be in his way of being that. And
I like that.
To say he's a follower is just that's bullshit and corny, honestly. And the reason I say that, who the hell is he following? He's one of the hardest workers we've ever seen in this game. He's one of the most skilled players we've ever seen in this game. He's one of the most consistent players we've ever seen in this game. So I'm trying to figure out what guys he following to, fit this mold.
I guess maybe it's an allusion to him following Kyrie to Brooklyn. I don't know. It was a while ago, so I don't know where this coming from at the All-Star game.
I mean, that still has nothing to do with who Kevin Durant is as a leader. He's in a position where he can pick. Him. I did, and he's in a position to where he can pick what teammate he wants to play with. That's the right he's earned in this league. So I'm just not really sure how he's being labeled a follower or anything of that nature now. Like I said, Kevin Durant is going to lead the way he knows how to lead. He's found success leading the way he has. He's dominated in this league since he stepped foot. So I'm just not really sure who the hell he's following. And if he is following somebody, I wish I would have followed that same fucking person. But obviously Charles and KD have their history. They'll never really be on the same page. They view things totally differently. And rightfully so. They're both great. They're both Hall of Famers. Like, they've both had tremendous success in this league. So how can you sit here and pick and choose who did it the right way? One has championships, one doesn't. But, one is probably respected a little more than the other. So it's really no right answer to this. And I think, honestly, they could have both benefited from one another in a way. So I don't agree with Charles' comments. Like I said, KD will lead the way he leads, and he's been doing that, and he's found success doing it. So that's all I really got to say about that.
No, I mean, and you were with him. See, you guys were together in a locker room on the court in Golden State. And Charles has never been in a locker room with KD. And that's the thing. And I love Chuck, obviously. I worked with him for a long time, and he's great and great for the game. But this is the kind of thing I don't quite understand how you can speak on when you haven't been in that locker room, when you haven't been on a roster with the guy, when you haven't been on the bench and heard what he's telling the other guys. And, KD is a different cat than some of the out there in your face leaders, but he's still been a leader in so many ways. So guys like you who have played with him, to me, you're the ones qualified to speak on what kind of leader he is. And I just got to give Kevin credit because the answers in that post-game interview were fantastic.
And I just have to say something about that too. We're talking about who's a follower and who's a leader. It's so many young kids coming up in this game, and the person that they're modeling their game after, or the person that they're following his lead, is Kevin Durant. Like, we see so many young guys coming in. I want to be like Kevin Durant. My goal is Kevin Durant, things of this nature. And I mean, as long as I've been playing the game, that's just not the case with Charles Barkley. You don't hear kids coming in saying, I want to be like Charles Barkley. So, like I said, who can really say what's a leader or what's the right way to lead or the proper way to lead? It's, like I said, to each his own, and, you lead the best way you can.
No one's trying to follow Charles Barkley on the golf course. I know that.